Alright guys, in this video here, I'm going to go ahead and cover some of the tools that we use to help us improve as players and keep us playing at an adequate level. Now, one of the things that is underutilized completely is CLA and RPB, so I just want to review this, touch on it, and show you how to get some quick information on it to help you improve as a player, and what we look at when we're looking at logs, and in part of it, how we're analyzing players' performance. So, this takes almost no time at all. It's a quick 5 minutes after raid, quick 5 minutes the next day, and it really helps you out, shows you where you can improve. The other thing that you see a lot is the CLAs and RPBs that are posted for the team. So let's go over this as well. So you see this posted in every log channel, and I don't know if you've looked at it in depth or not, but I'm going to cover this. So CLA just does an audit of all the characters and all the people in the raid. You can probably see why now. I went and did that other video showing how to get your enchants and gems and everything else ready for raid. So we have rare gems across the board, you know, and you can see it for different splits. You have rare gems, no enchants, rare gems, no enchants. And this is the reason why I like to emphasize properly preparing for raid, so you show up on time and you're doing your part as a team. So let's look at the CLA here. It goes and shows the individual player's gear. You can look at uptime on buffs, right? So say that I am, in this right here, I'm on my mage, at an average. So where did I drop it off at? Okay, so I only pre-potted on 3 of the fights. Or I missed some of the fights here on my pre-pot. I didn't pre-pot speed. So that's something that I can improve on. Cool. Engineering. So now we know that Ravage doesn't have a second profession on his rogue, and neither does Jerome on his priest. There's definitely rooms for improvement here. And then here we have enchanting. That means that he has one of the gems active. Dual crafting here, KJ is missing a gem, and Weekwee is missing a gem, and he doesn't have engineering for some reason. So this is what this tool does, is obviously what you can do here is after raid, you come in, I'm 2 minutes in, I'm talking about other stuff. You come in after raid, you click, you find your name. Okay, I'm Riorana, or I'm Xerox. Okay, I didn't pre-pot any fights because I'm a healer. Okay, Xerox, you missed 1 pre-pot. These are the potions you use. This is a place I can improve on. You know, major strength here from Paliwell, or mighty strength. Prisonomics, 106% means went above and beyond. Got his pre-pots down. Use potions in fight because he used an indestructible, which overlapped. So good. We'll look at professions. Okay, we got Snoopy doesn't have a second profession on her priest, or wasn't found. That means the enchant might be missing. They might have the profession, but the way the game calculates that is by finding the cloak enchant. Okay, cloak perk issue. Alright, so then this is the other one here. We just look at debuffs. See where we're at. So we didn't have the crystal yield. We're missing physical hit portion of the time, and the armor buff. This is Sunder and Expose. Pretty low uptime on Northrend Beast, but this could also be because of the fight. Right, so it's not something to stress about too much. You can look at the same thing for the raid teams. But here, this is a big one. We missed a new brack. The attack power debuff wasn't up. It means that we're not using Roar, or Demo Roar. That's something that we can improve on this split, right? Because you notice that it's now absent. Same thing with no one's using Crystal Yield, and we're missing physical hit. So that's how that tool is used. Let's talk about RPB. RPB. This goes ahead and identifies your cast throughout the fight, and it compares you directly to other players. So, what we can do is go and pick a physical player here, and we can look at let's compare the DKs, right? So their uptime is about the same on Horn of Winter. You can see the damage going in and out here. So Salazi is Shard of the Crystal Heart. You can look at the trinket uptime here as well. You can see the hyperspeed accelerator. This is a big one, right? So you notice that Yoko didn't use it at all. He has 0 hyperspeed accelerator usages. Berserking was used about evenly across the board. And this just helps you look at their cast as well. That's something that you want to compare to. This depends really on haste, uptime on the boss, different effects, but you're more or less the same as the other ones. For example, Salaz here, his Plague Strikes, he had 56 compared to 84 and 70, so you can tell that Tempest and KJ were a lot higher. Maybe Salaz can look at improving his rotation that way. Good thing with Blood Strikes, he's probably too high on Blood Strikes, so you can go lower on this. And this is fast, guys. I mean, we're 5 minutes into this. This is just you eating a sandwich, and I'm talking about other things as well. So, that's how you use CLA and RPB. You can go back down here to physical, then you can look at your damage taken. Okay, so you look at Yoko did really well on impale damage. Salaz was obviously targeted. And you might have died, I'm not sure. Number of death total, just not on trash, too. So it kind of correlates, right? And then avoidable damage taken. And this can be used across any of the splits. This is the RPB. Another useful tool here is you look at the general one, you can see who's using their gloves and who isn't. This is kind of a good tool to help you, right? So Gravy used it 3 times. Jerome only uses gloves twice. As a Wrestler Druid, you know that helps you on periods of difficulty and healing. So you pop your gloves and then heal more. Or you use that haste to heal. Aliwal didn't use it because he's tanking. Snoopy didn't use it either. And you see more or less, some of these casts are low, particularly on the healers, except Nightstar. Nightstar did a good job. So one of the tools that I recommend for that is if you are struggling to use your hyperspeed accelerators, it's macroed it. Alright, so I have it macroed into my combustion macro, right, / use 10. That helps you keep your stacks up high. Alright, that's how to use CLA and RPB. This helps you kind of just analyze yourself, see what we can be doing to improve, and it takes almost no time at all after every raid.